Hello, and welcome to another episode of Market House, the podcast where we talk all things Disney. My name is Caleb.
And I'm Caitlin.
And this week we talk about crazy crowds at the parks,
A new special offer at Disney World,
and so much more. Let's dive in. This is episode number 55, and it is our official Halloween episode. It is released on Monday, October 31st, and we are here with, I think it's our second because we did kind of an official one earlier when the Halloween season started in October, but this is the day of.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. I wonder what everyone's doing. I think our plan is we're going to head over to some family's house and give away candy since where we live, no little ones come to our house, so we want to be able to help out with that.
Which is a bummer. I can't wait till we have little trick-or-treaters.
I know.
Love passing out candy.
Yeah, we kind of live like off a main. Yeah, it's hard to get to our house or harder. So kids don't walk down this way, which is probably smart. So they're not walking down dark alleyways. But
Well, we don't live off an alley.
not an
or
alley,
anything.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Dark, long driveways. So, but yeah, we're excited to be able to give out candy, and we're putting together just a little last minute costume. We'll see if that works. But yeah, we just got back from a trip to families and more family in the Midwest there in St. Louis. And so we're back to reality, and that is West Coast weather. It was chilly over there, freaking cold.
It was freezing.
And
literally sweatshirts, jeans, everything. And then we're home and it's like, oh, t-shirts.
I know it's hot today, and like all their trees were changing colors. It was gold and red and brown and all this stuff, and it's it's just pure green or dead leaves around. So I do prefer the weather over there. I wish it was nice and cold here. But anywho, before we dive into that fun news, consider leaving a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It's a giant help to the show. It's just a free way to support Market House. We also have a newer way of supporting the show. If you're planning a trip to the parks and you want to buy your tickets and book your hotel, you can do so with our Undercover Tourist link. It'll not only save you a little bit of money, but also support the show in a free way.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can also tap those stars on Apple Podcasts to give us 5 stars to let us know how we're doing. And again, as always, please let us know if you have any questions or comments. Feel free to DM us on Instagram. We love to chat. So,
yes.
Yeah.
And then one last thing before we dive into news is kind of a fun announcement. In a couple of days, by the time you're hearing this, in a couple of days on Wednesday, I believe, October 3rd? November. I'm going back in time.
It's November 2nd.
November 2nd.
Yes. Caleb's very...
I'm not in. I clearly don't know when this is happening. November 2nd, yes. We are speaking with Katie.
Yes, with Katie over at Fam Travel Folio on Instagram.
Yes.
And we are so excited. She's so sweet. We've been talking back and forth about, talking for some time, and we finally got something scheduled. So we're going to be doing a live with her.
Yeah, on Facebook, right?
Yeah, just talking about some things about Market House, about us, and it's going to be a great time. So we will be posting that link over on stories on Monday and as well as Tuesday, the day of the little discussion we're going to be having.
Wednesday, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so pretty much ignore everything we've said up to this point. It is Wednesday, November 2nd. We will post a story every day of the week until that thing.
Yeah.
On Wednesday. So you have the link. We're spreading the word. Come watch us.
Yeah.
Again, I think if you don't catch us live, that's okay. It's 4:30 Pacific time, I believe we're starting the conversation. But again, if you can't catch us live, I think it'll be posted somewhere after so you can watch it in all its glory. Hoping it goes well.
Yep.
It's our first little interview, so
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it'll be good.
We have some.
She's really nice, so I'm glad it's someone that's we know a little bit.
She's so sweet.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be great. So again, Wednesday, November 2nd.
Good grief.
Stay tuned. Come support us if you have nothing else to do. And yeah, I'm super excited for it.
Yeah,
it's
it'll
going
be
to be great.
It'll be fun. All right, let's dive into that news. All right, our first news story takes place it's on both coasts. Looks like just both parks have been seeing unbelievable wait times for the popular rides. It looks like both parks are absolutely packed, which is not super surprising, only because, of course, it is Halloween, and the last couple of weeks of October is always crowded, just swarming with people because of the holidays. So, an example for the West Coast, Radiator Springs Racers, or Cars the Cars ride. The Lightning Lane stretched all the way to the entrance of Cars Land.
Yeah, and it was $18 a person at that point.
Yeah, so $18 a person, and you're waiting in a line that's like, I don't know, how long is that?
Oh, I don't even know.
A football field?
Yeah.
Like nearly. That is so long, and I think they shut down standby line. It was so bad just to get the return times. So they're clearly overselling Genie Plus on certain days.
I can't imagine
Clearly.
paying that much money as well.
I'm sorry, Lightning Lane. That's individual. My bad.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's so much money.
that'd
to
be
do that.
frustrating. Again, if you're paying nearly $20 per person and to wait in line that long, that would be unbelievably frustrating.
Yeah, imagine the people in standby though, waiting for all those lightning lanes.
Well, they shut it down.
But like the people that before they shut it
Oh,
down,
sure,
waiting
sure.
in that line, that
Oh,
must
yeah.
have been terrible.
It probably was just not moving
Oh,
for an hour. But Guardians of the Galaxy over on the East Coast, Cosmic Rewind, standby line hit like 400 minutes.
There's no way. I would never wait that long.
I'm surprised, again, they didn't just shut it down.
I don't think a ride's ever gotten that
400
high.
minutes?
400 minutes.
That just, I didn't believe it when I first saw it, but I saw enough people talking
Yeah.
about it on Twitter, and
That's insane.
unbelievable. So clearly both parks are very busy. They're selling those individual lightning lanes like nuts, and so that's causing standby lines to go wonky. That's causing very long return waits. So maybe be a little mindful, again, as we go into the holidays. So again, this is coming out on Halloween Day. So you've got Thanksgiving coming up. You've got Christmas. Maybe just take a look at how busy the parks are before committing to Genie Plus or those individual lightning lanes.
Yeah, because it can be very tricky when those lines when the park is at capacity, quote unquote. It's not the
bananas.
best idea
No.
to do it. Even though you would think it would save you time, it usually doesn't, which we've had experiences with in the past.
Yep. So just be mindful. Again, don't expect the sun, moon, and stars with that program. It's still a work in progress, I guess.
Bring your patient pants.
I love my patient pants.
Alrighty, next up we have some very exciting news for Walt Disney World. Disney World is currently having a special offer going on where you can save up to $400 on a 4-night, 4-day room and ticket package at select Disney resorts. That is a lot of money.
That's a heck of a lot of money.
Yes.
And again, I think the wording is like, hey, you can save even more if you stay longer. And I think you have an example.
Yes, so I was listening to our friends over at Addicted to the Mouse, their podcast, and they have some clients that have been booking trips to Disney World, and they just saved one of their clients like $800 with this promotion, which
Dang.
is crazy.
Yeah, if you're already going and like you were intending on paying a certain amount and then this special offer comes up, that is unbelievable.
I can't. I
Yeah.
mean, that's a ton of money. That's
That's
I
a lot of
can't
money.
even imagine.
So, yeah, it looks like it applies most nights, December 11th through 25th, and select nights, January 2nd of 23 through March 30th. So, some early
Yeah.
spring travel.
Which I kind of wanted to mention. If you notice, December 11th or 25th, they're giving you discounts on Christmas.
Yeah, so I'm assuming they're not as busy as they thought they would be.
Has to be.
So, and the fact that it said most nights, so they want some last minute Christmas travelers.
Yeah, because I'm like, we normally like to go January, February because of the weather, and it's like usually after Christmas. So the fact that those are on sale, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Caleb's like, what?
No,
are you-"
probably not, but I appreciate the the excitement there. But no, yeah, it did actually. We kind of started thinking, okay, maybe March of 23. Like, can we make this happen? So we might click around and see what dates we can maybe finagle a little Disney World trip next year.
Especially
don't
when
know.
it's already in 23. That's awesome.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah.
All right, get your discounted hotel stays for Disney World. All right, and finally, we have a news story over again on the East Coast, and that is Blizzard Beach has a reopening date. Typhoon Lagoon has been the only water park open there, and it's been closed for, I think, over a year. And Blizzard Beach has, and it's opening on November 13th. And I don't think much has changed. They did add some frozen elements, of course, because that makes total sense for a water park. But they were added, I mean, I guess for the theming of Blizzard Beach, that makes sense.
Right.
But it looks like Anna and Elsa they have an igloo castle, and Olaf was added at the wading pool.
I want to go over there so bad. We've never been.
You've always wanted to go to the water parks. I have a friend that swears by these things and loves them.
Yeah, we'll have to do it one time.
We'll have to.
Usually when we go, it's cold.
Yeah, February would be a rough time to go to Blizzard Beach or Typhoon Lagoon. But yeah, if you've been, message us. Please message us over on Instagram because we'd love to hear, is it worth it? taking a park day away
Yeah.
to go to one of these water parks.
And if you do think it's worth it, which one would you go to?
Yes.
So let us know on Instagram.
Please let us know for our hypothetical March trip in 23. All right. You know what that means? That beautiful, beautiful music.
Trivia.
Disney trivia.
Bum, bum,
So-
bum.
Last week, I believe I...
Let's just cut to
took
the chase.
the W.
You win every single time.
No, I don't. I mean, yes. Do I have a winning record? I think I do. But
Yes.
I think last week I took it. Caitlin, Poland free this week. Let's see if you can make it happen. Let's dive in. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. Okay, so it's Halloween themed.
Okay.
It is Halloween Day, so I thought it only appropriate for it to be Halloween themed. Here we go.
Okay.
How much does the Mickey Mouse Jack-o'-lantern weigh? And I've got 4 options for you. You don't
Okay,
have to,
good.
you don't have to randomly
Okay,
guess.
good.
A, 3,000 pounds, 3,400 pounds, 2,800 pounds, or 4,000 pounds.
I'm gonna say 3,400.
3,400?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yay!
How did you know that?
Well, I watched the special twice on Disney Plus.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember. I just guessed it, but I
Oh,
did see the special
wow.
twice.
That was impressive. Okay. Good job.
Thank you.
I thought I was going to get you that one. Second question is the spider car in Cars Land, the one in front of Flo's V8 Cafe, was made using ride vehicles from another attraction in the park. Which attraction is it?
In DCA.
In DCA. Well, no, the ride. I'm not going to give you any more hints.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be located in DCA. I mean, yes, the car is in DCA, but it's from another attraction. What attraction is that?
Oh gosh, can I have a hint? Like, is it no longer an attraction?
It is an attraction.
Okay.
It was just kind of stolen, I think. It's in Disneyland.
Okay.
So just envision the spider car.
Mr. Toads?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, you did it.
Okay, yay.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that was nice.
All right, you got it. You got both right. I was expecting you to
I
be more
feel like
excited than that.
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like I'm wrong. I
No.
don't know why.
Mr. Toads. If you look at it, you'll totally
Yeah,
recognize
That
it.
thing's cool.
Yeah.
I love Flo's. Oh my gosh.
Flo's Neapolitan shake.
All right. Are you ready for mine?
Yes.
Okay. These are tricky. At least I think they are. What does the evil queen tell the huntsman to bring her after killing Snow White?
What does the evil huntsman ask?
No. The evil queen.
The evil queen.
Tell the huntsman to bring her after Snow White has been killed.
Oh man.
I'll give you a hint.
And
The queen gives him something to bring it back in.
a satchel.
Well,
I don't.
It's a little box.
Okay. Is it? Oh shoot, man! A gem or something? Like from the dwarves? I don't know. I've seen this movie once, so I've got no idea.
Did you say a gem?
A gem from the dwarves.
They do diamonds.
Well, there are gems in there. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm gonna
do you
say I
know?
don't. No, I don't.
Her heart.
Wait, asks to bring whose heart?
Snow White's.
That's morbid.
She gives the huntsman like this little heart case with like a little sword through it. It almost looks like a jewelry box. And she basically tells her to put her heart in there as proof that she's
Oh,
dead.
that's terrible.
Spooky season.
Wait, the huntsman's bad?
Well, I mean, he's sent to kill her.
Oh.
Who'd you think? The prince?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen this movie.
Oh.
I thought it was a good guy because I was like, oh, a huntsman, like
Oh
he's gonna
no,
go.
you're thinking of. Are you thinking of the live action one?
Yeah, I
with
think
Chris
so.
Hemsworth?
I think so. I'm like Kristen Stewart, yes,
and Chris Hemsworth.
and Chris Hemsworth. It's a fantastic film.
All right.
Wait, is it
well-
Chris Hemsworth or Liam Hemsworth?
No, Chris.
It's Chris.
Oh, I don't know. No. I think it's Chris.
one of them Hemsworth boys.
Okay, let me tell you a story really quick. We saw Chris Hemsworth at one of the candlelight ceremonies at Disneyland, and
Yes.
we waited 4 hours to see him.
He's unnatural.
He's
He's a beast of
my
a man.
favorite, so that was really nice to see.
That booming voice, Thor voice in
Oh,
person. It was impressive.
Okay.
Okay, I got that
Sorry.
one wrong.
Back to
I
trivia.
was very confused. Let's go.
Are you ready for your second and final question?
I think so.
What's the slogan for Monsters Incorporated?
We scare because we care.
That is incorrect.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, come on. I think so.
Oh, that
Okay,
was
cool.
good.
All right, one for
I
so
thought it
you
was
took it.
fun.
You won.
Yeah.
Good job. Great job. So the huntsman's bad and the evil witch is bad, and also the heart
Yeah.
from Snow White. Never, I mean, I'm assuming he never did it.
No, because
She lives.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
What a weird movie. What a weird movie.
It is a weird thing when you think about it.
Yeah.
But
And
all
for
right.
kids to watch that? Okay, anyways, so let's go ahead and move on. You won this week. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You'll get your trophy in the mail in a couple of weeks. Thanks for joining. All right, we have an exciting new segment for you guys.
Yes, we do.
And Caitlin came up with this little title earlier today.
I'm so excited. I can't stop smiling right
I came out with something. I came up with something similar, and it did not sound as catchy as Caitlin's version. But here it is. It is Shop the Mouse with Market House.
Yes. I thought this would be, well, I'm going to give Caleb credit. He thought of the idea because I am constantly on the hunt and talking about things that Disney's coming out with. So I thought what we could do is kind of have a segment each podcast where we kind of go over like new fun things that Shop Disney has released. We'll talk about them. I'll tell you how much they are, and then I'll link them on stories for you in case you want to check them out.
There you go. I
So-
love it. So highlight the things that you like for that week. And again, because Disney every single week is releasing some kind of new trinket,
Yeah.
clothing item, what have you. So we can highlight a couple we like, and then you can link it for the folks at home.
Yes. And then just as a little disclaimer, the things I'm mentioning did not just come out. Some of them have been out for a couple weeks.
Okay.
They're Christmas ones, but they might be new to some
Relevant
people.
for the season.
Yes. I don't want
Yeah.
people to be like, those came out like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
But I'm like, they're new to some because sometimes when I talk about items, people are like, what? Where's
Yeah.
that at? So I want to start things off with a bang. I have super exciting things to like go over and share.
Okay, I'll let you take it.
Okay, let's do it. All right, so first up, we have some Chippendale holiday earrings by Bubble Bar on Shop Disney. And let me tell you, these things are adorable. One chip goes on one side and Dale goes on the other, and they have little like Christmas hats on. So like one side's green, the other one's yellow. I don't know. They're cute, fun if you want to wear them to like a holiday party or even to work, whatever you want to do. They're absolutely adorable. They're a little expensive. They're $50. I think they're stronger materials, like they're not like fake. So if you have sensitive ears like I do, you can wear them. But I don't know. It's a little cute little thing, a little festive look that you can do subtly. So check those out.
I love it.
Caleb, do you want those?
It's very animated, yes. I loved your Bubble Bar $50 earrings.
Thank you. I've never tried the brand, but I've heard amazing things about them.
Cool.
So anyway, next up, we have a Mickey Mouse Christmas tree stacking measuring cup. Now, when I first saw this, I didn't think it was measuring cups because they did a pretty good job, I would say, at kind of covering this up. But if you could, when I link these on stories, it's an actual tree. So think of measuring cups upside down, and it forms a Christmas tree. So it's almost like you can leave it out on your counter. It's really neat. And like, for example, if you need like the fourth cup, you just pull it off and put it back on. So again, I know it's harder to explain, but once I link it, you'll be able to kind of get an idea. So these measuring cups are $34.99, and again, they can stay out on your kitchen or on your town, whatever you're thinking. So neat little decor item. Next up, we have a Mickey Mouse Homestead tree topper. This is one of my favorites. It is like a sparkly gold snowflake with a little Mickey in the middle. And by Mickey, I don't mean like his face. It's just like a little Mickey cutout, almost like a hidden Mickey. So I thought this was neat, especially for people who are super Disney freaks like us. It's a little thing that you can put on the top of your tree that's not like, oh my gosh, Disney just exploded everywhere. It's very subtle. So I don't know. Those are just a couple of my favorite things. And
How much money is that? How much money's?
this is $49.99.
Wow.
Which I don't know. Is that expensive?
It's a little pricey.
It's a little pricey.
I think
Normally
for
they're
what
like
it is.
20, right?
Yeah.
A tree topper.
We were just at Target, and I think I saw them for like $30, $35.
Yeah.
I think if they light up and stuff, they're like $50, but
Yes.
this seems pretty simple.
This one does not light up.
But it's Disney pricey.
It is Disney.
So you expect
So-
that.
It's pretty nice. But yeah, that's all I have for this week. So stay tuned for next week. Again, I will link these on stories, and let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you for joining us for Shop the Mouse.
With Market House.
Oh, gosh. All right, and that brings us to our main segment of this episode. And that is, we're going to share our top 5 Disney villains with you guys today. So we both have our individual lists ready, and we're going to explain why these top 5 Disney villains are our favorites. And yeah, just kind of compare notes.
Yeah,
Let's see if they line up.
Yeah, especially with it being Halloween. Spooky season is coming to an end. So let's take charge with those villains.
Villains. Okay, Caitlin, why don't you go first? Share your number 5 with us. So we're going to go bottom up.
Okay.
Not our least favorite. It's the wrong way of saying it, but our least favorite.
Okay.
And move up to number 1. So, Caitlin, share your number 5 on your list. Who is your number 5 Disney villain?
So my number sorry. I'm too excited about
Number
this.
5.
Sorry. So my number 5 is the evil queen from Snow White. And this,
Wow.
when I'm going through the villains list, I'm like, okay, which one do I like? I like a lot of them, which I didn't realize. But this one kind of sticks out because it reminds me of Fantasmic. And I love when the queen turns into, like, they call her an old hag, which is,
No.
yes.
That's the official name?
Well, I don't know. Now I'm scared.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh.
We should fact check that before you offend a lot of people.
I am almost positive.
Okay.
Oh, now I feel bad.
Let's just go with it.
Okay.
If we're
Well,
wrong,
when
please
she's
correct
like
us.
she's like an old, like, scary witch.
Okay.
So it reminds me of that, and with Fantasmic. So she's gonna be my number 5. Kayla.
I'm almost like,
Oh,
watch us be
no.
way off on this. And people are
Okay.
like, what's the matter with you?
Oh no.
Okay, so that makes total sense because you love Fantasmic and you love that part of the show.
Yeah.
That's fun. Okay, my number 5 is going to be Dr. Facilier.
Oh.
And we have a newfound love. I've never disliked the movie. I just have never loved it so much.
Mm-hmm.
But of Tiana,
Yeah.
Princess and the Frog. I almost called it Princess Tiana and the Frog, but Princess and the Frog. And we've been watching the movie a ton lately. And we went on the Disney Wonder, and they have a whole restaurant themed after the movie and all this
Yeah.
good stuff. But I just like his voice is fun.
Oh yeah, he's amazing.
And the song is always stuck in my head. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a great movie. So I love him just because he entertains me.
Yeah. We'll get into that.
He's
more
a
later.
good villain.
Yes, I love him.
Okay. Caitlin, what is your number 4?
Okay, so number 4 is Gaston. For those who do not know,
That's a good
I
one.
love Beauty and the Beast. I love the soundtrack. I sing it all the time. I love the live action. I love the animated. Like, it's one of my favorite movies ever. Specifically the live action where what are the actors' names? The guy is Olaf. What's it?
That's Josh Gad.
And what's the
Evans, something Evans, I think. Or
I love
Evans,
both of them.
Oh, I'm way off. Maybe.
But
oh,
specifically
gosh.
when they sing, it's literally called Gaston, the song, inside his tavern. That is one of my favorite songs of the whole movie. And I don't know, there's just something about him. I think it's more just childhood because I just love the movie so much. But Gaston for sure has to be my number 4.
Yes, and I'm looking his name up now, and I'm going to tell you that in about 5 seconds. And I don't know why it's not coming up for me.
It's okay.
But yeah, Gaston, great guy. I'm killing time while I look him up, and I can't find it. Luke Evans.
Luke Evans.
I was right. I got
love
the
him.
Evans right.
Yeah, it's great.
I was getting confused. I didn't want people thinking I meant Chris Evans. I knew it wasn't Chris Evans, but
Yeah.
it's Luke Evans. And he has a little appearance in the new Pinocchio movie, which
Yes,
is
he
horrendous,
does.
by the way. That
Uh-huh.
movie was not good
It was
at
not
all.
very good.
I don't understand how Tom Hanks agreed to do that movie, but not very good. And I can't believe it was a Robert Zemeckis film. It was very underwhelming,
Hmm.
but he's also in that film.
Yeah.
But enough of that. Gaston is a fantastic pick.
Thank you. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is Captain Hook
Oh.
from Peter Pan.
Okay.
And I like it. Again, I'm going back into like the voice acting thing. I love his voice. It's so iconic. And I mean, like the live action Hook is fantastic as well. And I think of that, but I think of him like yelling Shmee. And he's just a funny character. Like he's very flawed
Yeah.
and he takes himself way too seriously. It's just again, fantastic writing from early Disney days.
I love the crocodile.
Yes.
It's one of my favorites.
What's his name?
Oh.
Oh, I know. Oh, man. So, fun fact, I lived in Orlando for a year when I was around 5 years old, and we went to Disney World a couple of times while we lived there, and I rode my earliest memory, one of my earliest memories of Disney was riding Peter Pan, and when the crocodile snaps at you, I remember crying and getting scared and like kind of like just getting a little freaked out.
Oh, that's a sad memory.
It's happy to me.
Oh, okay.
Because it's Disney. Even if you're sad at Disney, it's happy.
Okay.
But yeah, it's my earliest Disney memories, crying on Peter Pan. But yes,
Right. That's sad to me.
on that note, let's go to number 3. Caitlin, what is your third favorite Disney villain?
So number 3 is Ernesto de la Cruz from Coco.
Another great pick.
I love him. I love how just bad he is. And
Ernesto de la Cruz.
first of all, Coco is the most stunning movie ever. It's absolutely beautifully done. And the makeup and just the way that they did Ernesto in the movie, he's amazing. And then the fact that they brought him for Oogie Boogie Bash,
Yeah.
Disney killed it with his costume. And I think that re-sparked my love for him, because at the beginning you're like, he's not bad. He's good. He's just a great musician. And then you start catching on. You're like, this guy is terrible. So it's kind of like, I just love the storyline with
Yeah.
Coco. So he's one of my tops.
Yeah, and that movie on an OLED screen, my
It's
goodness.
beautiful.
It is the most, when they go into the, what is it called? Land of the Dead?
Yeah, I love it. I thought you were talking about when he's at his concert, like over there.
That's also pretty.
Yeah.
But no, when they first go over that bridge
Oh, the
and all
bridge
those
is
colors,
stunning.
oh
Yeah.
my goodness, it is
I
the most beautiful image.
Speaking of that, I really hope that they make a Coco ride over in the Mexico Pavilion in Epcot.
That'd be amazing.
Get rid of the
It
other
needs, the, what's it called? Man, people are going to kill me for this. What's it called?
one. I don't remember. I've only been on it like
The Donald
twice.
and not the Three Amigos.
Is there
What's it-
Hermanos?
No, it's not that. Reminds me of Arrested Development.
Oh.
Mi hermano. No. Anyways, let's move on. My number 3 is Ursula.
Really?
Again, another iconic song.
Okay. Oh, so did you choose her for the song?
Mainly.
Okay. Which one? Poor Unfortunate Soul?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can see the ride. I love the aerial ride in DCA.
Mm-hmm.
And that animatronic is fantastic. Again, Little Mermaid is one of those older, again, Disney films that I'll put on a lot more.
Yeah.
And again, she's just fantastic in it. And again,
She's
just,
amazing.
yeah, I think she's, again, an iconic voice
Mm-hmm.
and a fun animation. And again, a great animatronic. So
Yeah.
it has the whole package as a Disney villain.
I love it. I love that ride.
Yeah,
It makes me want to go on it right now.
it's a good one.
Yeah.
Good AC.
All right.
Number 2, Caitlin.
Number 2 is none other than Oogie Boogie.
Oh, all right.
Love Oogie Boogie.
Oogie Boogie,
Don't
the
get me
man.
started on Oogie Boogie. Every time we go to the parks during Halloween, I just fall in love with Oogie Boogie. I love how green he is. I love his voice.
Yes,
I love
very
the
good.
projections that go on Carthay Circle with Oogie Boogie. I love everything about it.
I love it.
I love the movie. We're supposed to be watching it. Like, we normally watch Night Before Christmas when it's Christmas season, not Halloween season.
I'm going to go, it's a fantastic November film because you're just off of Halloween. And I
Yeah.
feel like it's more of it wants to be a Christmas movie, but it's scary.
Yeah.
It's a weird spot. I totally get people that watch it both seasons. I respect that.
Oh yeah, there's no right or wrong.
Yeah.
We just prefer it during like the Christmas season. So
November-ish.
I literally can't wait to watch that movie because I love Oogie Boogie.
Yes.
So,
Great pick.
And by the way, everyone that has that super lime green Oogie Boogie Loungefly bag, I'm obsessed, and I can't find
yeah.
it anywhere. It came out like a couple years ago, and I think it like glows in the dark.
Yeah, we saw it at the parks a
I
couple
saw it
of
at the
times.
parks, and I'm like,
Great bag. My number 2 is The Queen of Hearts.
oh, I knew you were. He's
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland.
I'm a huge Alice in Wonderland fan, giant. I don't know why, but I've always loved the movie
Mhm.
and the original. I'm not a giant fan of Tim Burton's remakes, but The Queen of Hearts, it's just, again,
It's classic.
off with her head
Yeah.
and screaming at the little king. He's hilarious. I wish I could pick him. He's not really a villain. And then the bun, the rabbit, the white rabbit interactions. She's just awesome.
I love that ride.
Reminds me of Kingdom Hearts too.
Yes.
So I remember playing that as a child, and yeah, just a good villain, just a good old Disney villain.
That ride at night is the best in
It's
Fantasyland.
fantastic.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I missed it already.
Caitlin,
Number 1,
number 1.
Dr. Facilier.
Really?
Okay. Again, I don't know what's wrong
This
with me.
surprises me.
It surprises me too. I'm obsessed with The Princess and the Frog. Like, I don't know what happened with us being on the cruise to Alaska.
Wow.
I'm obsessed with the movie. I listen to the soundtrack literally 4 times a week. I love literally everything about the movie, and I
Okay.
love his villain. He's actually very creepy to me, and I think that's why I put him at number 1.
Yeah.
Like the first time we watched it, I remember that like skull thing he puts over his
Yeah,
eyes.
it's a little gross.
He's the definition of a creepy villain. And I remember over in Villains Grove, before they opened it up, they had like wood in front of it, like covering it because there was maintenance going on.
Yeah.
And they're getting it ready. And I remember there was a picture of him like on one of the posters with that little bone thing on
Yeah,
his face.
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
being like, that is terrifying.
Yeah,
So he's my number one.
Okay.
I think it has to do a lot with the cruise because it just reminds me of that.
I like it.
But I love that movie. I can't stop talking about it.
Yeah, great movie
So
and great villain.
what's your number one?
That surprises me.
I know.
I'm like so surprised right now. Okay, my number one is Scar.
I'm not surprised at all.
And that
with
is, again,
one.
Lion King, my favorite Disney movie ever.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Irons is just like his performance as Scar is just iconic in
Mhm.
his voice. Again, I'm going back to just like the voice of Scar. If you heard a line from that movie, you'd go instantly, that's Scar.
The Long Live the King.
Yes.
Mhm.
And again, it's just they're all fantastic. You've got like, I don't know if they're classically trained, but you've got James Earl Jones
Mhm.
as Mufasa. You've got Jeremy Irons as Scar.
Mhm.
Just the voice, Matthew Broderick as what's his Simba?
Yeah. I was like, who?
I almost said Pumbaa. Like that is not Matthew Broderick. But again, fantastic voice actors all around.
Yeah.
And I love the movie. I love that movie. The
I have to
perfect
agree.
soundtrack in existence today. And again, Scar's just an iconic villain.
Yeah.
So good. His song with the green smoke getting
prepared.
thrown up. Yeah, be
Mhm.
prepared.
Yeah. No, we haven't watched that in a long time.
We haven't.
Yeah,
I
I
save it
love
for
the movie.
special occasions. I don't want to get tired of it.
Yeah. The soundtrack's one of the top.
Yep. This
the
Land,
soundtracks.
Hans Zimmer. Do yourself a favor right now. Stop this. Return to us, but stop it right now. Pause it. Go to Spotify or Apple Music. This Land, Hans Zimmer. It'll change your
And
life.
Hans Zimmer is amazing as well.
Great guy.
So
I know him
I've
personally. Hans.
I'm sure. I had a runner-up that I wanted to see if you remembered.
Okay. Honorable mention.
It was Madame Medusa from The Rescuers.
What?
Yeah, do you remember her?
No.
So I almost mentioned it, but I was reading on like this forum. They're like, that she's not really a villain. She's just, I don't know.
Okay.
Not anyway. But I love that movie growing up. I watched it all the time, and I remember thinking she was so mean.
Wow.
Yeah. So and I remember her little. It sounded like an old car, but it was actually a boat because they lived in like a swamp.
Yeah.
And so
I'm seeing it in my head right now. I just don't know what you're.
And she was trying to find a diamond, and Penny was the little girl.
Yeah.
And I loved the Rescuers. So
Okay.
honorable mention just for all you people who love that movie. But
I love it.
yeah, so we thought this would be a good idea just to go over. Again, villains are something that I feel like people don't talk a lot about. So I think it's quite interesting to hear what people's top are.
Yeah.
'Cause
Their
again,
top lists.
yeah.
And it'd be kind of interesting because they're talking about expanding Magic Kingdom over in Disney World and adding a villains area. So it'd be kind of cool to see what people's favorites are and if they make the
Yeah.
cut, right, to be in this villains area.
Mhm.
Again, we'll see if it even happens. It's a very early announcement and we'll see if they get the money. But yeah,
I hope.
villains. Not a lot of love. And again, I don't think they have a giant presence in the parks because they're scary and kids and stuff and supposed to be family friendly. And I wonder if it would maybe scare off the little ones.
I feel like they can do it in a way where it'd be okay.
That's true.
But again, it would kind of be cool. We were talking about this the other day, how I feel like it would be neat if Disney had like scary, I don't know, but maybe not.
Scary nights.
Because I thought the whole like werewolf by night thing, that thing was kind of creepy.
That was a little intense. I would argue, like, if I was bringing my like 6-year-old around the parks, I'd be maybe a little upset that was not maybe
Yeah.
what do you call it? Communicated
Yeah.
before. That was a
Yeah,
little
I guess
scary.
not.
That was a little scary.
It was creepy.
Yeah.
And it was violent.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, we
here,
are.
Sorry.
Thank you for joining us this week as we told you our top 5 Disney villains. If you want to share your villains and if you agree with us and if you're like, you forgot the best villain in history,
Yeah.
please send us a DM over on Instagram.
Please. And then again, as Caleb mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, please feel free to leave us a review or give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. We would greatly appreciate it. We cannot tell you how much we appreciate being able to read those and out to you guys and just to each other. Like, it makes our entire day. So
Very, very true. You can find us over on Instagram at Market House Podcast and Twitter at Market House Pod. You can follow us over there for all the announcements and fun things. Again, remember, look out for that link for our live with Katie
yes,
over at Fam Travel Folio.
on Wednesday, November 2nd.
We got it this time. We nailed it.
Yes.
We know our dates. We know what November is and October is and all that
Yes.
good stuff. Again, remember to use our undercover tourist link for your future trip bookings. If you want to book some tickets, get a hotel room, use undercover
Save some
tourist.
money.
Save some Skrilla.
Yeah. Because
Everything
holidays
costs-
are coming.
Holidays are coming. Hey, Holidays are coming.
And speaking of holidays, in this home, we are decorating on Tuesday, November
Yes.
1st. I'm so excited.
In this home, we celebrate early. And
We celebrate Christmas on November 1st. Gifts
that's
and
it. Gifts and everything. Gifts and all. No, we like to put the lights up and all that good stuff early November so we can enjoy it a full 2 months because it's a lot of work.
It is, and it's our favorite time of year.
It is our favorite time of
So.
year. Michael Bublé is coming into this home
Couple
and
days.
serenading us with his beautiful voice. Enough of Christmas. Join us next week for another episode. Thanks so much for sticking around. Bye.